merry meet. So I finally got it. It only took like a month. So if you follow my channel, about mid-September-ish, I saw one of the local groups out here have this, and it's like kind of runes, but like, I guess amulets is the best way to put it. You'll see in a second. But I saw this and was like, and then I got a really accurate reading, like one of the most accurate ones in a long time, until I got my Halloween oracle. As we know, that is like my favorite. But I was like, you know, I kind of want this, and it's out of print, and it makes me want it more because that means if I don't get it soon, the price will get higher and higher. I was talking to them, you know, and they're like, well, it's out of print, but you might want to consider, if you don't want to deal with the hassle of buying used online, asking this shop called Elemental Inspirations about it, and seeing if she could get it. And I was like, well, I don't want to deal with the drama of trying to like get it, because I was afraid, you know, the set wouldn't be complete, and you know, they might just send the book and not send anything else. And it turns out, so I contacted her, the owner, and was like, so can you get it? And you know, the people that I had heard about this from were like, you know, she's just gonna go to the same place you are, and so it'd probably be cheaper for you to just get it yourself. And I'm like, no, I don't want to deal with, again, not getting the full product. So the owner was, you know, like, cool, yeah, whatever. And so she started to look into it, and she had the issues I thought might happen. So a lot of times they would charge like 50 bucks for the book and not have any runes. Sometimes the set was messed up. And so I'm glad I had her deal with it. And so she ended up actually getting this set. And so if you want another one, she has one. It's a little bit more than this one because she got it signed by the Nancy Blair person who did this deck. And so she does have that in like a special section in her shop she was showing me. But if you really want a set of this, I will link their website and their Facebook down below. I would check their Facebook to get in contact with them because she answers pretty quick. And if you live in Utah, just run by. So yeah, she kept updating me and was like, I keep having issues trying to get this. And I'm like, you know, it's fine, whatever. And so it came out to a little bit more, but not too bad. It was 71-ish. I told her, like, you know, I kind of have some money. I just had like a pile of change, so she was like, that'll work for the tax, instead of like counting down to the pennies. And so that was really awesome. But she was like, she checked the box, which I was fine with, to make sure like the set was okay. I know some people are really apparently paranoid about people like opening their decks and stuff, but I was fine. I'm like, I want to make sure I'm not like getting a broken set. So I haven't really looked into this much more than what we looked at the shop to make sure it was okay. But apparently it comes in its own little black bag, or comes with, I guess, a just classic black bag to put it in, which is nice. And I'm saving the actual things for last. It's got the book. Doesn't look like there's any real damage to it, which is nice. And no highlighting, looks like. They have a lot of references, just like so many. But yes, P.S. This set is really old. Apparently it was made in like 1993. That's 3 years before I was in existence, I think. Math years things. I was born in 96. But yeah, so the set, if you haven't figured out by now, is Amulets of the Goddess, Oracle of Ancient Wisdom, and it has a lot of explanations, like pages and pages in here. I don't know if the book would actually fit in the bag. Usually I keep the books with the sets. End of the box. So here's what they look like. They're still in plastic. Should have thought this through. They look like they survived, thankfully, but I don't know how to actually get into this. So this is really interesting, like just, you know, I'm not sure how to open it. This is the first one I have gotten. No idea what it's supposed to symbolize other than like, obviously goddess. But very cool. I'll just set it on above the shadows. Like, you can tell it's never been opened, which is awesome. So I'm fine paying $70-something for brand new, for a deck that's basically 20 years old. Then there's this one, and there's this one. I think it's a Venus of somewhere. I'm not entirely certain. I don't think it's the Villain Door or whatever one. Then we've got this one, which is interesting. I'm desperately trying not to drop these because I will cry. All right. Then we've got this one, and the material is really interesting on these. Then we've got this kind of mother sort of one, kind of tribal feel. We've got this one, and I'm not going through the meanings of them because I honestly don't know. I've never seen a lot of these. But then there's this one. I'm so excited. And I think this is the Sheila Nagig or something like that. I'm not entirely certain though. I think this was Bird Woman, because I think I pulled this at the autumn, not autumn equinox, but it was like, I think a week or two before then. But I think that's the one I got. I'm running out of room. And then there's this one. So then there's this one. And that one. I almost broke this one. I don't know what it is, but it wanted to fall, but thank the gods it didn't break. Then there's this one. And this one, and we've got this. I have a feeling this one is supposed to be for some sort of spider deity, which is just great. We all know how much I love the spiders. Then this is really cool. It's got like a sun with a crescent moon within it, if you can kind of see. This is really cool. It's like two dolphins. This sort of looks like a take on an ankh, perhaps, or maybe like a sword of some kind. Then I think this is supposed to be a pig, but I'm not entirely certain. Then we've got this hand. Then we've got this one, if it'll focus. And then lastly, we've got this. I'm really excited to start working with this. And while I am still working with Dagda a lot, you know, sometimes you just want some goddess energy, and I am so excited because this is not a usual item to have in a witchy collection. Like, I was talking to the owner of the shop, and she was like, until kind of recently, she didn't even know it existed. And then a whole bunch of people have been asking about it. So yeah, it's really awesome. So anyways, if you are interested in this, again, she does have one in her store. It's gonna be a little bit more than mine because it is signed. But yeah, so anyways, and you can find it on Amazon and stuff. Just be cautious because they may not be complete sets, and that's what she had issues with, and that's why I didn't bother. So anyways, I would highly recommend this store. If you were in Utah, you need to go check her out. She is so awesome, and her shop is just so cute, and just you want to spend forever in there, but then you want to talk to her at the same time, and it's a great environment. So if you're not used to driving in like tight suburb area, that's the only problem is traffic. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. Please check out, again, this wonderful shop. And again, I'm not like sponsored by her, I just said I'd mention it in my video. But yeah, I really liked her energy, and her shop's energy is just awesome. You just kind of want to sit and chill. And yeah, so anyways, I will be doing a review of this amulet set thing soon. I'm gonna bless it and everything, and then probably do a couple of readings with it. But yeah, so anyways, I will talk to you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching, and until my next video, please leave your suggestions down below. I will be getting my book done relatively soon. I'm almost there. So yes, thank you for watching, and blessed be.